So, well, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think on the lower term time frame, yes, on the 5 minute chart, if you just look at it, I think the funding is pretty much going neutral. It's okay. This is not new, unlisted. It's okay. It's fine. I've made it public actually. Should not be a problem, huh? So, I think BTC should have one more squeeze up and maybe wave three here. Maybe even we can over here. We can just have a triangle. So delete. We can have this triangle, like this. So it's like A, B, and C. Maybe we can do something like this as well, and then accumulate, and one more squeeze up. But that is going to be like, because this is one, two, three, and it's like four. The best is, in my opinion, is we squeeze up. That would be nice. But right now, the way the funding looks like, the funding is turning positive across the board, which means there is a very high chances that we literally dump hard from here. I would confirm then that this was a wave three top. On the lower time frame, 5 minute chart, despite of the fact that it looks like the BTC needs to have that one more wave down, but on the 5 minutes, but on the 15 minutes, if you just look at it, this is how I see BTC on the 15 minutes. This is your clear. We already discussed in the morning. The video is already uploaded as well. This was your A, B, C, regular expanded flat, one, two, and we has started pumping. And this is your wave three in the formation. So wave three is we are doing wave three at this currently, and and I think so. This is your wave three, and one more squeeze up, and this is like your wave three, and then you're going to get like wave four, and then one more push up for the wave five. Practically, what essentially means is that BTC at these levels, I think it's just going to go for some more accumulation, and I think the dump is not going to happen very soon, but maybe in like this week. I think we're going to get some nice shorts on this week. This is the week where we're going to get the shorts across the board, and going into the year end, that is March ending. I think we're going to see some dump across the board in the March month end, and April is going to begin with dump, and I think the April begins with the dump and then starts pumping very badly, which means that the whole quarter two begins with a small dump, trap everyone, bears, and then it literally starts pumping, pumping, pumping. We basically don't give a chance for any bears to literally exit the market. It won't even give chance to the bulls who have yet not been in the trades and still waiting for more downside. So I think it's just going to sideline everyone. This is the HTF, guys. So don't mix everything along with the market. It won't even give chance to the bulls who have yet. So practically it's like you just have to patiently wait. Actually, this is what I would say. And whatever we are playing at these levels, I think the scalps on the 15 minutes is fine, but the overall, the swings that we are going to play on the BTC, I think this makes sense on the H1. Look at it. Look at it. This makes very sense that we are going to target 44,500. I mean, this is absolutely the beast levels for sure on the BTC. And I do think that, even if you just dump from here to the downside, I think that is going to be an absolutely, nice for BTC. Just we squeeze it. Definitely going to take this lows of 37 196. The best big levels were going to be 35.5, and it's going to be the turning point. I think we're going to start maybe book full profits with a 20% dump down the swing, and just exit, and we start loading backs on the spots. Basically, we just start buying from 35.5. Add. If we go wrong and it just squeeze down, I think this is absolutely going to be the fifth wave, and then you can say that BTC. is going to go for a big L, be protected very heavily, and the bulls will defend these levels. I'm damn sure they're not going to give up that easily. But even if they give up, let's see how things goes. Okay. For now, I think BTC on the lower term time frame, you might expect some small push on the BTC, maybe to the new to squeeze up. Once we have that squeeze up, I think we're going to have a very nice short on the BTC on the lower term time frame. We can play the levels as well. These are where you're going to scalp. And maybe this gives also a chance for us to have a nice move and the rotation of a big pump, the way Ethereum Classic did actually. So it's just a matter of time. Phil start pumping. Just has a patient wait. I think Phil is next, and Phil is literally going to pump very hard. And we are going to have over 1K to 10K challenge trade. I think most likely going to end with 300 to $400 profit on the spots. And hence what I think is Phil is going to have a big chat pump. So it's just like have the patience, and it should be paid off very well, because the way the Phil is holding, I do like it. I like it very much, honestly, the way it is holding. And even 1 inch, we can book some profits on the 1 inch, maybe the way we have long from 1.55. But if we are do holding these levels, I think we're going to go that up. Else, if we lose these levels, practically, if we do lose these levels, guys, on the 5 minute chart we are trading. So if we do lose these levels, basically this, then I think we should be looking for, yeah, the dump literally to 42,300 to $42,200 levels. So if we lose if we lose these levels, basically these levels, then we're going to dump like this and squeeze down, and might form a triangle, or you can already have the this was a wave 3, and this is like A, B, and C. We're doing like this, and we're going to have one more squeeze up like on the 1 hour chart. So, but I do think that just have to wait and watch how the things plays out. One more along that I'm patiently waiting for is Luna. It's perfectly playing it's perfectly it's looking very nice, honestly, if you ask me. It's forming a WXY on the 5 minutes, if you see. I think on the let's have a look at the 15-minute charts. Even if you look at the 15-minute chart on the Luna, this is a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, and then A, B, C, W, X, and again a triangle B, and this can be C as well. And we are just holding. So basically, what you can do is you can long with a very tight stop loss, maybe just a stop loss of 0.3% on the Luna. Like here, you can just long with the market price, like here, like this. This is a very nice, and it's like uh, you know it is a very risky long and a very risky scalp. Ideally, the more preferable scenario for Luna, in my opinion, would be that we long at 91.7. But because then if because I think this is like A, B, and C. This is what I can see as well. And if that's the case, then I think we should be holding the levels of 92.6. So hence, even if you're looking to long here, I think your stop loss, it should be very tight, like 92.4 would be a stop loss. And it's a very nice risk reward game. So I think yeah, I think even if you're looking to long here, I think let's say if Luna is this is your wave 4, squeeze wave 4, W, A, B, and C. This is your Y. And if this is WXY, because you already tagged 1:1 extension, 92.6. And if you know from my live session, what I've always mentioned, 1:1 extension is you know uh, is a very nice move every time. I know the volume is pretty much that, but you never know, because wave 5, the volume is it's like this is wave 1, let's say, and this is wave 2. We are doing wave 2. Wave 3 is going to have big volume. So out of nowhere, the volume is going to kick in, and then we're going to go for doing something like this. Wave 4 squeeze up like this, and then you know something like this. I think it's a very nice scalp. It's like a 20-hour setup. A very nice scalp. I personally like it. So let's see how things plays out. I'm long on Luna. My entry is 92.72, and my stop loss is same as I mentioned, 92.4. I'm just playing scalps actually. My risk is $150. So if I this setup plays out, we're going to make like $3,000 from this long. And if we don't play it out, we lose $150. So let's see how things plays out. I think Luna is a very high potential here at these levels. I think so. Yes. So let's see how things. I think this can be WXY, and I think if you look at from the perspective of BPSV, let's check something. And you have a bearish cross. So basically, everything it tells me that we are bearish. Okay, except the wave count tells me, and the Fibonacci levels that we have at here 92.6, it tells me that there is a very nice bullish and a very nice risk reward play over here with the Luna. It's a hard stop loss. It's like a do or die. That's it. Because it's like 0.33% stop loss. So I think, and everything tells me EMA, everything tells me that we are bear. And but considering the fact that we are looking for WXY move, I think that this might be a very nice opportunity on Luna. I think, yeah. So let's see how things plays out. If it pumps, Luna is literally going to go nuts. No, I'm not kidding. I'm just going to put the take profits at 98.5. I just don't want to miss it. Cool. It's okay. 92.405. Yes. Very tight stop loss. Oh my god, Luna is going so far on the lower than time frame. What is going to go wrong? The thing that is going to go wrong that Luna is literally not going to make the new highs, but it will do something like this. Let's say if this is A, B, C, B. So practically Luna goes up like this for the wave C. Wave C is going to go for move up to these levels of 95.2. Even if it goes here, win-win situation. We move our stops over here. Let the shit ride because we should not be going back, come back down. And if we are bullish, it's just going to hold the levels of these levels and then pump. So basically, it's a win-win situation. Let's see how things plays out. And the worst case scenario is, let's say this is not A, B, and C, and this is like A, B, and this is like wave one, and this is two, one, two, three, four, and five, something like this, and forms like a triangle kind of a structure like this. I would have gone with this structure even I posted in the corner as well, not my corner. We have the modes corner where we discuss everything we all together. I think I this was my primary wave count that might be uh 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, something like this, basically. So let's see. The stop loss is fine. You have to just manage your risk. So play wisely. Even if we literally, reject from the levels of 95.1, and even if we go to 95.1, you're going 50. You can compute it right. Luna, your take profit is going to be 95.1, and then your next take profit is literally going to be 97 point or 98.5 and 98.7, and exit. That's it. Anything above these levels, the white line is a take profit and exit, take profit and run, take profit and run, like Robin Hood. So yeah, something like this. It's just that we want BTC to just push it up and maybe gonna give you that night opportunity. The fundings. What is the funding? Positive on the Bybit for the Bitcoin. For Luna, the funding is very high. However, yeah, it's neutral maybe. The Bybit is turned positive. I think Binance is also positive, which isn't a good sign. But it's not necessary that we're just going to dump. But let's see. I think right now I don't see the fundings on Luna to be negative. The predicted funding is turning positive on Bybit, but the Binance is still negative. So it's a good thing. OKX is fine. I'm not bothered with the OKX, but so far this pump looks great on the Luna and a very nice scalp as well. You know, uh, 1:1 R is achieved already. It's like 90. If you even if you take a stop loss is 90, it's more than 1:1 R. You see, we literally have a bottom. Basically, let's say even if you just do like this, it's 1.4 R already, ladies and gentlemen. 1.4 R, 1.6, 1.6, 1.5 R, 1.6. You got more push, and then it's like with every small push, you're going to make nice money, guys. So basically, if you have risk like $50, for example, your profits would have been like $60 right now at this, and practically, I think the Luna funding is a very nice thing. Targets on the field would be 26.4, and if you flip 26.4, then it won't take fill to reach 37. It won't take much time for fill to reach 37. It's just going to pump very hard, hard in the sense very fucking hard. Okay. Okay, guys. I think this is a small thing live. I think to explain you about the what I expect from the BTC, and I think today pretty much looks like I'm expecting a small push on the BTC on the lower term time frame, as I mentioned on the 5 minute chart. But before that, we need to hold the levels of, as I mentioned, 42,550. We hold the levels, yeah, we are going to take the liquidity up. But if we don't hold the levels, I think we're just going to go down and take the liquidity down to 41,700. So play wisely, even if you're scalping. Just be attentive, and just have take aggressive profits. Okay, that's all, guys. Thank you so much. 95.98. Thank you. You can also take some profits because 1.5 R is achieved already. It's like a 1.5 R minimum. You see 1.5 R? Oh, sorry, 1.6 R. It's already there. 1.5 R minimum. So you can TP some, maybe like wait for it to go for these levels, maybe like 2.2 R, and maybe you can take profits like Phil, we are already in, man. 17.3, we are already in. So on the for our challenge trade, also I gave 3 days back that I'm longing fill in my corner at 16.8, and with the stop loss, if you remember. So I've already given everything. So guys, thank you so much, and if you just like to support me, probably you can trade on Bybit using my referral link. You might be able to get a nice bonus, subject to terms and conditions. And even if you're depends on it, maybe you even get discounts on the fees. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. My profile, my link is in the Twitter profile. You can check it from there and create an account, transfer funds, and start trading on the Bybit. It's very nice comparative to Binance, honestly. Not because if you don't want to use my link, you can use any other link or maybe your wish. But yes, Bybit is comparatively nice with respect to Binance uh, from all perspective. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.